Risk mitigation in aerospace and defense has been important for years. Today, we see 85% of risk managers in the space focusing on inventory and saying that inventory management is one of the principal ways that they are reducing risk. This puts incredible strain, of course, on suppliers who are having to hold inventory of their own longer. In stress testing that RapidRatings has done recently, we've seen that a 15% increase in inventory days of suppliers actually increases their cost base by 5%. And a 25% increase in inventory days increases their cost base by 10%. Now, this is coming at a time when inflation, labor costs, and costs of capital have increased so significantly that businesses are already under a tremendous amount of strain. So anything that increases the challenges for them from an operating perspective are going to affect their financial health, and that, of course, is going to increase risk. We're seeing increased risk across lots of the subcomponents of the aerospace and defense supply chain. Aerospace parts and manufacturing companies themselves, as a subsector of supply chain, represent 6% of the total supply chain in the industry, but we currently see 36% of those companies in our high risk and very high risk zones. That's a huge concentration and a significant increase from what we've seen in that sector in the past. It's incredibly important to have detailed analysis on individual companies in the supply chain, as well as being able to look at multiple companies in one supply chain. So having actual financial statements, primary source data, the deep and consistent analysis of individual companies, and having that be a replicable process, invaluable. Being able to do that quarter after quarter after quarter, particularly on the most critical suppliers in one supply chain, allows for the most proactive management of one's suppliers, which ultimately leads to the most resilient supply chain possible.